Another TPF commander, Tigray Peace Force commander, has returned to Tigray. What happened? By the way, this man is a senior commander, one of the founding members of Tigray Peace Force based in the Afar region of Ethiopia. Welcome to my views and news. Thanks for watching the channel. Three main news stories in this video. Firstly, and I told you about Tigrayan TPF commander who has returned to Tigray. What happened? Secondly, Tsadkan has dismissed rumors about his appointment. And thirdly, a protest in Hintalo in southeastern Tigray. What happened there? Let's start with Tsadkan. Tsadkan Gebretensai is one of the most seasoned Tigray generals, ENDF generals. He worked as Chief of Staff of the Ethiopian National Defense Force when Meles Zenawi was ruling. He developed differences with Meles Zenawi. He was sidelined from the ENDF, and people say that since then he's been trying to dismantle TPLF because Meles was leading TPLF back then. And during Getacheo's term as Tigray president, he was a key figure in Tigray. He was working as deputy president. TPLF accused Getachew and Tsadkan of collaborating to divide TPLF. Tsadkan went to US. Getachew was removed from power. Now, wherever is the president there, Getachew fled to Addis Ababa, where he was appointed as advisor to the prime minister. Tsadkan was in the US. Now he has returned to Addis Ababa. I did a video on that a few days ago. While Getachew has been adjusted on federal level, Kendea has also been adjusted. It was being rumored that Tsadkan could also be given a portfolio. And for the last few days, it was being rumored that Tsadkan had been appointed as advisor to General Birhanu Jula, Field Marshal of the Ethiopian National Defense Force. Tsadkan today denied. He said no, he had not been appointed as advisor to Jula. Tsadkan won't like to be appointed as advisor to Jula. I think they worked. Maybe I think Jula worked under Tsadkan. So it's not very likely that even if he's appointed, even if he works as advisor to Jula, it won't be notified. But keeping in view Tsadkan's experience, obviously ENDF would like to collaborate with him. ENDF would like to learn from his experience. The man has vast experience of planning wars, counter wars. So yes, he is working in some position at federal level with ENDF, with the Prime Minister. Which position, maybe it won't be notified. But he has dismissed rumors that he has been appointed as advisor to General Jula. Secondly, was people have protested in Hintalo and Derta once again. Southeastern Tigray, we know that people in some parts of southeastern Tigray have been protesting. They're rejecting the new administration put in place in southeastern Tigray. They want previous government, which was anti-TPLF government. We saw similar protests in other parts of southeastern Tigray too. In at least two towns in southeastern Tigray, such protests were organized. Women led the protest in Hintalo, in Enderta. In southeastern Tigray, we know that people protested in recent months. They are opposing likely moves to dismantle anti-TPLF governments there. Videos in circulation showing women protesting in Hintalo. Now back to main news story, which is about TPF, Tigray Peace Force, a group consisting of several thousand Tigray opposition fighters based in Free Land, which is basically the Afar region of Ethiopia. They're based on a far Tigray border. Uh, TPLF, TPLF backed elements, they say TPF is being dissolved. People are leaving TPF. That Tigray fighters who joined TPF, Tigray commanders who joined TPF, they are realizing their mistake and they are returning to Tigray. A few days ago, a commander returned to Tigray. His name is Esmirom Kabbede, Major Esmirom Kabbede. Reportedly, he developed differences with Vedi and Tiro, Gibigzaber Bijine, the general who's leading TPF. Now, another senior commander has returned to Tigray. He is senior to Esmirom Kabbede. His name is Tesfaye Ashagre, also called Tesfaye Koada. Tesfaye was in charge of 4 fronts in Magale Afar. He is former ENDF officer. He worked in the Ethiopian National Defense Force Special Commando Division. He worked in Tigray Special Force Commando Division too. And he served in Tigray Army, TDF Army 24 as a division commander. It just shows that he is not a soldier. He is not a unit level commander. You can call him second tier commander of TDF. He founded Tigray Peace Force. He was one of the founding members of Tigray Peace Force when TPF was formed in the Afar in southern Tigray. Now he has returned to Tigray. And during recent confrontation between Tigray military and Tigray Peace Force fighters in Vajrat, he was on TPF side. He was leading TPF fighters in Vajrat. There was a clash between TPF and Tigray military. Tigray military opened fire at TPF. Vajrat elders intervened. Then TPF retreated into the Afar region. He returned to Tigray after this incident in Vajira. What happened? Because the issue of Esmiram Kabbede was reportedly a personal dispute between him and Vedi and Tiro. Tesfaye's case is different. Tesfaye says that Tigray Peace Force is backed by genocidal regime of the Prime Minister of Ethiopia. That he has learned, now he knows it, that TPF is working to serve the interests of the Ethiopian federal government. And he learned all that after what happened in Vajra. He could be lost. You could see his interviews. He says that he launched TPF for better Tigray, for democratic Tigray. He did not establish TPF to work as a tool for the federal government of Ethiopia. Well, he could be right. He could be right. Why? Because not all TPF members would like to be backed by Ethiopian federal government. They suffered at the hands of ENDF. They would not like to be backed by ENDF. And when they founded TPF, no one back then knew that ultimately a far regional government, Ethiopian federal government, were going to be involved. Only people on top, people like Vedi and Tiro, knew because they got the green light from the federal government and then they launched TPF. But those in lower positions, administrative positions and soldier level members of TPF did not know that federal government will be involved, or regional government will be involved, E&F will be involved to support them. They don't want that. Definitely, they don't want that. They don't want to fight TPLF and Tigray military backed by federal government. Majority of them, though they have issues, they're not happy with TPLF. They're not happy with the Tigray military senior command. Still, it is difficult for them to be just on E&F side to fire at TDF and TPLF. That is why desertions now occurring, it seems. Fighters, if commanders desert, soldiers under their command will also desert TPF. How many will desert TPF? Let's see. Thanks for watching.